We're finally getting somewhere now, so keep on watching and you'll see what I'm going to do with that. Hello all, welcome back. Thanks for your comments, subs and likes. Right, I'm going to move the rest of that compost over to the new bin. Then I'm going to see if I can build another compost bin by the side of that one, and I want to try and see if I can get some of them Dalek compost bins in front of that, but I'll show you what I mean. Right, the mission for the weekend I think is to get this top bit sorted, see if I can get all of this compost moved up into there, get that bin and all these bits and pallets and everything out of the way, and I want to start to put another compost bin in here. I don't think that one's going to fit. I think it's going to be too long, to be honest. So I've got this one that I can stand up, that's not as wide, so hopefully it'll go in there, because I want to get a couple of these manure bins in this bit here. But yeah, right, I'll put you on a bit of a time lapse and start getting this bit sorted. Right, this is the last bucket I'm going to take out of here. All I'm going to do is rake that out and rake it onto that bed when I get round to it. But yeah, I'm quite surprised actually. I was expecting more of a space at the top of this. So obviously this is taller, but that's good. I've still got a bit of space because my grass is growing still. So I might actually manage to get a bit more grass on top there with the hamster bedding as well. So, right, there's loads of bits and bobs in it, but I'm not surprised because it was from leaf blowing at work and all that. But right, I'm going to get and move this compost and see if that actually fits in there. And this is one of the widest ones I've got, so I want to make it as wide as that at least. So I'm going to move that from there to there, then I'm going to go off the side of that one because that one's a smaller one obviously. Well, that is definitely not going to work because silly me, forgot about the step. I don't know how the hell I did that, but yeah, hey, I'm only human after all, so that's not going to work. But what I'm still going to do is I'm still going to leave it there for the minute, just so I can get, well no, I could measure actually, but yeah, I'm going to leave enough space for this one at least anyway, because these are bigger than that one, so I can move this one once this is empty, because this has got horse manure in it, as you can see. Oh, yeah, you can smell it as well a little bit, but yeah, once I get that emptied on my beds, then I'll have enough space to move this one back there. Then possibly, with any luck, I can move this one over to that side, or maybe even, because I've got another one of them over there, possibly tuck one in close to that tree stump there. Well, the tree, I should say. Then I should have enough space to get through at least. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. Right, I'm going to get that pallet out. Give this a measure to make sure I leave it wide enough so I can get that down the side of it in the front like that. Then that'll be the back. Then I can use this one for the sidebar. I know it's only going to be little, but that'd be good to start the compost. And once it's filled up, because it's small, I'm probably going to have to transfer it over into the big one a few times a year. So that'd be good. That'd be turning it. So yeah. Right, I'll get a measure, I'll get that pallet out as well. Well, that's typical, isn't it? That one there stands up like that. It's quite tight, but I'm sure I could move that smaller bin over a little bit when it's empty, but that would have been perfect. But because this bin is quite wide, it's just a little bit too wide, and I can't get it in there, so I'm going to have to take a couple of inches off of one of these slats and rejoin it or something. But yeah, or actually, hang on, let me get this one out and rest it against this one, so I've got something to rest against. Then let me have a rethink. I've got a bit of an idea come to my head now. Right, I've got this other pallet up here now. As you can see, it hasn't got no bar in the middle of it, or bracing bar, or whatever you want to call it. So there is quite a bit of gap in the middle there, because these are quite thick posts. So I reckon if I butt this up behind there and get this quite close to this, I reckon one of these will go in there, because there's quite a lot of space being lost with them posts. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to move this one out of the way again, get this pushed up a little bit against there, then rejig this to try and see if I can. No, see, I can't, because I can't get it in the middle, but I reckon it'll fit. So I'm gonna take a chance and get this shifted so it's moved over a little bit. I'll have to move this to do that one, do that. So I'll get this shifted, get it moved over, and hopefully that'll fit at the back of it. Well, I've taken the top off, and this is a base to that big one, so if you look, I reckon it will go in there, to be honest. So I'm just going to do it and hopefully it fits, but I can't move that bin because it's got loads of manure in it, so I'm just going to have to build it and see how we go. But I think it'll be all right. Like I say, I want to get that at the back as well. Well, that doesn't work. It's still too wide that way. So what I think I'm going to do, get that one out of the way. I've got loads of these little bits down here, as you can see. So all I'll do, I'll probably put a couple of bars of wood, like posts, on each side. I'll just cut these to size so they fit the space. What's this one? Let's have a look at this one. Oh no, not quite, but yeah, I'll just cut loads of these to the length I want. get them posts nailed on each side, and then I'm gonna have to nail it up, I'm afraid. So, but yeah, that should be all right. I've got loads of bits of wood and stuff I can use, so yeah. But that's going to be tomorrow now, I think. The time's getting on. Right, I've got some tools, some nails, various sizes. Obviously a saw, a tape measure, and a hammer's there somewhere. There it is. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to measure the width of that and make sure that it can go in between there. So that's the first job. So I need to measure that to get my spacing in so I can get that down the side. Right, I've got my spacing now, and that's how much it needs to be away from there. So what I need to do really is level this front bit up and get a bottom and top brace on it, so I know that there's enough gap in there. So I'll get a quick brace on there first before I go any further. Right, I've got my spacing. I've put that front brace on. I'm going to put one on the bottom in a minute, just make sure this is level. Then what I'm going to do, I've got some of these like batten bits, boards, or whatever you want to call them. All I'm going to do is nail them on there like that, on that side and that side. Cut some of them boards and just slat it out basically, so it shouldn't be too bad. So right, I want this as back as far as I can get it, so let me get a couple of boards on these sides and then I'll come back to you. Right, we're getting somewhere now. We've got a couple of front braces, one at the bottom there and one at the top. I've got that brace along the side there. I've got one there. I just need to find another little bit of batten or something so I can batten or nail it on there. Then I'll measure across and get the widths of the slats I need to put on the back. I've got both of these back battens on now. I've had a little measure and I've cut a couple of these so they can just batten in there like that. I'm not worried about spaces or anything because I'm gonna wrap it like this on the inside, yeah. So I might even put a few battens across there, but I don't know, I might not even bother. But I'm going to put a cover on this bit and a cover on that bit, so I don't need to do it, fill in all the gaps as I say. So I'll probably just put like, well, we'll see how many we can get on there. But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about gaps and stuff. Right, that's that sorted for now. I've put a few battens at the back there, as you can see, but I've got some dumpy bags, some old dumpy bags coming hopefully within the next few weeks. So once I get the dumpy bags, I will cut them up and enclose this bit. I'm going to enclose that bit as well, I think. Just make it easier, won't it? So yeah, well, I've still got this actually, so I might make that, or use that I should say, to do a top on here, which would be quite good. So let me see how big or how long that is and see how wide or anything it needs to be chopped up or anything like that. Well, I guess luck is on my side sometimes at least. it does actually fit. It's a little bit long, but it's not drastic. But I want to take these big posts out and take these bottom ones off. So I've just got this top bit like I have on that one. So I'll get and take them ones out, and then I'll come back to you. Look at that, that's perfect, just like that one over there. Well, it's not perfect obviously because it's a little bit big, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. If I can be bothered, I might cut it down a little bit, but yeah, whatever. It's only a compost bin, isn't it? So it's probably not very square or anything, but it looks pretty square to me. But yeah, once I get them old dumpy bags, I can start lining it out then. So yeah, whew. Hopefully, well, I'm pretty sure I've got enough gap there because I left plenty. So yeah, just this mess to tidy up now then. The tomatoes are ready now, so I'll just pick these and have them in a sandwich. But I've got 3 that I can pick today, so that'd be good for me. I'll have them in a sandwich with some cheese or something. Right, that's it for this week. But I did have a comment recently about my brother's shed. So, sorry, I can't remember who it was, but I have spoken to him. He's only just got a couple of more little pallets. So he just relies on people dropping them off every now and then, so he doesn't get a big glut of pallets all at once. But apparently he's got a couple of more, so that's good. But once he gets a bit more done, then I will take you around and show you what he's been up to. Right, that's going to be it for this week. So thanks for watching, commenting and subbing. If you haven't subbed yet, bell's down in that corner. Click on the bell, click on all, and you'll get my notifications. Right, see you on Wednesday. Bye.